Today's horoscope, Leo October 10th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Jupiter begins its 4-month retrograde period today, and this retrograde will last until February 4th. It's a natural time of the year for some introspection, slowing down, and review. While Jupiter's transit of your solar house will continue to benefit your spirit of involvement until February, the 4-month window beginning today presents an excellent time to restore some balance. If you have too many ideas or projects on your plate, for example, this is an excellent time to prioritize and pace yourself. Reconnecting with old friends and dreams or plans can be highly beneficial. Today, you're well positioned for making connections, communicating, building ideas, bonding with others, and sharing. You're developing a stronger belief in your future and what you have to offer others. You might happily take the lead or become the expert that others turn to. Building a following for your ideas or your work can figure strongly now. Inspiring others with your own words is likely. Our great benefic, Jupiter, is slowing down in the night sky. This will become highly pronounced over the coming days, as it has just stationed retrograde and will moonwalk in the heavens for many weeks and months. Since the end of May, you've noticed glory and expansion as he's toured your solar house of friendships, communities, and online dating. Pay attention to any significant news that pops up now, perhaps changing your path's direction. This could be news from a pal about your romantic life, or you decide to change your mind about a relationship instead. Exes may reappear in the coming months. Is it time to reconsider your network? Since the end of May 2024, you may have noticed an increase in your social life when Jupiter entered Gemini. You may have had more engagement on your professional platforms, attended more networking events, and more. Unfortunately, your social life will begin to slow down when Jupiter stations retrograde in Gemini. Starting today, this retrograde will last until February 4th, 2025. The next few months may result in fewer views online or professional connections, but it will also give you a chance to see who is aligned with your greater professional community. Today's transit is a lovely one for the sensually oriented. Your body is your temple, and it's a great couple of days for worship. Try to prepare your food as though you were a religious monk celebrating the deity of pleasure. Fresh fruits, organic taste better, whole grains, and your favorite flavors. Your body is a sacred ornament. Polish it within and without with exercise, yoga massages your internal organs, and exfoliating baths. Oats and chopped pear is a great mixture to bring into the water and rub onto your skin. The vibrations of the moment will bring some constraints that you will have difficulties escaping from. This isn't serious because your faculties for adaptation and your natural good humor will allow you to be on top of events. It's true that you have less punch than during the last few days, but you are still in reasonable shape. So, the day may be a little rough, but you will find solace in your sentimental life, or you are having success. You have the desire to conquer, so this period will be very favorable. Before the moon leaves a playful and creative area of your chart today, it will form a positive interaction with both planets in an adventurous section, as it does during each monthly visit. This occurrence provides a temporary uplift to the playful, creative, and adventurous aspects of life in the middle of the work week. However, consider what if this boost isn't just fleeting? With Venus set to return to the playful and creative part of your chart next week and a full moon occurring in an adventurous area on the same day, this might be an indication of more exciting things ahead. Heart of the working week or not, the final hours of the moon's last visit to your romantic sector before Venus, the planet of love's return next week, makes it important to listen to your heart. Whether you have time to embrace the spirit of romance now or not, with Venus on her way, there is time to start making your life as love-friendly as possible. Daily Planetary Overview. Have you ever had one of those days where, despite your best efforts, things just don't seem to go your way? It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming yourself when things don't pan out as expected. But remember, not everything is within our control. Sometimes, it's simply the circumstances around us that conspire to make things more challenging. Today, The energy is calling for you to take a step back, relax, and let things unfold as they will. If something doesn't work out the way you hoped, don't be too hard on yourself. Instead, take a moment to pamper yourself and acknowledge that you're doing the best you can. Have you ever noticed that sometimes when we let go, new opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere? That's the kind of vibe today is offering. By giving yourself permission to pause, you might just find that what you thought was a setback opens the door to something entirely new and unexpected. Sometimes the best thing you can do is let things run their course and allow the universe to do its work. During this time, it's important not to be too competitive. There's no need to interpret everything others say or do as a challenge. In fact, that kind of thinking can lead to unnecessary tension in your relationships. Whether it's with a potential partner, a friend, or even a coworker, be mindful of how you're communicating. You might feel a bit forceful today without even realizing it, which can create misunderstandings or disagreements. Have you ever found yourself in a conflict that, in hindsight, could have been easily avoided? Today, try to keep things light and avoid getting caught up in power struggles. If you're feeling exhausted by all the emotional push and pull, don't hesitate to spend some time alone. Sometimes, solitude is the best way to clear your mind and regain clarity. Speaking of clarity, the doubts you're feeling right now are temporary. If you're struggling to make a decision or come to a conclusion, give yourself some grace. Eventually, things will become clearer, and you'll feel more confident in moving forward. Have you ever had that moment of realization after a period of confusion, where everything suddenly made sense? That's what's on the horizon for you. Trust that when the time is right, you'll know what to do and the outcome will be something positive. But it's not just romantic relationships that benefit from today's energy. Friendships, family bonds, and even your relationship with yourself can all be nurtured and uplifted under these cosmic influences. Maybe today is a great time to reach out to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while or to spend some quality time with the people who matter most to you. Relationships of all kinds thrive when we show up with an open heart and a willingness to connect on a deeper level. What's one relationship in your life that could use a little extra love and attention today? Take a moment to reflect on that and consider how you might nurture it. Whether it's a quick text to check in or a longer heart-to-heart, the effort you put into your connections today will go a long way. As the day progresses, you'll likely feel a beautiful shift in energy. The moon aligns with expansive Jupiter, bringing a wave of optimism, lightness, and possibility. It's as if the heavy, reflective energy of the morning lifts, and in its place, there's a sense of joy and hopefulness that sweeps over you. Have you ever noticed how, when you're in a good mood, it seems to ripple out to those around you, spreading positivity like wildfire? Today, that's the kind of energy you're exuding. Your laid-back, relaxed vibe will be magnetic, drawing people toward you and uplifting the atmosphere wherever you go. This shift also brings clarity, allowing you to see problems from different perspectives. Suddenly, compromises that once felt impossible start to look more achievable. You're able to find solutions that work for everyone involved, and that's a powerful skill. Today, luck is on your side, especially when it comes to financial matters. If you've been considering an investment or a new venture, now might be the time to go for it. Trust your instincts, but also remember to be cautious. Don't push your luck too far. Have you ever felt like everything was aligning perfectly, and you knew exactly when to make your move? That's the kind of energy you'll be working with today. Be patient, stay open, and the right opportunity will present itself.